What's up, everyone? How is it going? First of all, I have to explain the shades. Happy Canada Day for all my fellow Canucks out there. I was actually out and about enjoying the Vancouver sun. By the way, let me know if my audio is coming in clear. I see a bunch of people in the chat. Martin, Christian, Renee, Boyle, TeslaBot, Karsten, Sean, how's it going, Armad? I was out and about in the sun. I made an impromptu decision to actually go live on Power Hour. If you follow me on Twitter, you know yesterday I was kind of dilly-daddling, kind of deciding whether or not I want to go live on Canada Day or not. But you know what? Let's do it. Let's do a half an hour hardcore live stream. We'll do our Tesla closing price guessing game. It's a long weekend, so we'll get prepped for that. Thank you, folks. Appreciate the comments. Let me know in the chat where you guys are tuning in from. Doesn't have to be Canada. City, state, country, whatever you guys want. And I will read some out. Okay. How's it going, folks? Let's read some out now. Yash says he's looking fresh. Appreciate that, Yash. Thank you. Poker glasses. These are indeed my poker glasses. Yes. Is your Air broken or something? My MacBook Air? I don't know. Are you talking about when I was streaming outside that one day? Sun's out, guns out. Stefan, how's it going? Hey, Nick, how's it going? What is this magic? How's it going, Nick from Investing Against the Grain? Check out his channel. Royce. By the way, Royce, I got to make you a mod too. I forgot to do that last time. I see so many people in the Juju gang in here. Okay. Chicago, Johannesburg, Jersey, Germany, Norway, Bay Area, Tesla Comics. How's it going? Minnesota. Paco says, yeah, actually, I was panicking. Follow me on Twitter, Paco, for updates. Link in the description. Where was I? Mount Kisco, New York. There we go. Andre, how's it going? Fellow Juju gang member. By the way, if you see a Juju beside someone's name or an Elon, that means they're a channel member on YouTube. If you want to become one, check out that if you want in the description. But if you're a Patreon member, you'll also get access to our Discord. But unfortunately, there's no way for me to set that up where people can also get that as well. Lex, how's it going? By the way, Lex, so great. Lex is he, Lex, friend of the show in the chat. I'm supposed to be meeting up with Lex actually in the next couple of weeks to do my first FSD beta test. He graciously offered me via DM on Twitter. So we'll be making that happen. But my back just has been killing me in the last couple of weeks, so I just haven't been up with him. Chicago, Hawkins, New York, Bay Area. Roger, how's it going? Mimi, AC. Oh, the air conditioner. Is my aircon off? Oh, we actually don't need an aircon today. It's only like 22 degrees, so it's no big deal. By the way, Tesla green on our stream, folks. With $3 or $4 up on the day. I'm going to change this to the 1 minute. We got a lot to talk about. By the way, correlation always equals causation. I'm just saying, we started streaming on these 1 minute candles right around here. I'm just saying. Toronto, Israel. Yeah, shooting the wife beater. It's not a wife beater, okay? It's the Supreme tank top that I got for my birthday 8 years ago. Barely fits me, but I'll take it. I mean, I'm not discriminating against wife beaters if we're talking about clothing choices. Where I'm just sending myself. It's a Friday. Happy Friday, folks. Hadouken, you said make me a mod. Where is Hadouken? Hadouken, also a longtime channel member. There we go. Tune in from Los Angeles. He actually looks ready for the beach. I am ready for the beach, 100%. How are the options? Okay, we got a lot to get into. Let's do it. So, first things first, we are rallying. And that's probably because I got two Juju beside me. So, I'm going to peel one right now. I'm going to save the other one for, if we have any, super chats. Okay. Because I think these are some of the last ones I have in the house right now. Bearish, I know. Okay, so 677.50. Sitting on Tesla at the moment. A quick synopsis of the week has been not great. Started the week at 750-ish, ending the week here in the 680-ish zone. We'll play our Tesla closing price guessing game soon. But the options order flow is looking pretty decent for next week. Of course, we know tomorrow is deliveries. By the way, let me know in the chat if you guys are watching, if you guys want me to go live for that or just do a regular episode. I'm happy to do either. But let me know. Actually, let's just do this segment now. I was going to do it later. Throw in the chat what your Tesla delivery guess is for quarter two. Quarter two, yes, throw it in the chat. Mimi says live. Richard, hi from SoCal. How's it going, Richard? Ronnie. Gonzalo, how's it going? Yeah, it's look, everyone's asking why am I wearing this wife beater tank top? Look, it's a Friday, it's Canada Day. It's hot out. It's like 23 degrees, and we're rallying. And why do I have sunglasses on? I just literally stepped in the house. That's it. Once in a while you gotta have fun. Okay, your guesses are coming in. Here's my guess. I said this on Discord this morning. I said 261,000 for quarter two, and the reason why is, I shit you not, last night I dreamt about what the news, and this, by the way, that tells you the state of my mental health, right? When I'm dreaming about this stuff. It wasn't a long dream about it. It's just in passing, I woke up and I was like, wait, what is 261? So, whatever. 261,000 is apparently what the universe threw into my head. So we'll see. We'll see if that has any legs. We'll see. Thanks, folks. I see a lot of pretty like moderate guesses around the 250 zone. I see some people that are going way out. Nick is at actually 270. Invader says, "Man, sad day when you have to call this a rally." Yeah, no kidding, right? Just this type of market. Elon's silent. Okay, yes. So there's definitely, okay, so we'll talk about Elon coming up in a second here. And we'll talk also about, I see someone threw in the chat about Gary Black. By the way, do me a favor if you follow me on Twitter. Throw this a like and retweet this if you want. We'll end the week right. Let's get this in front of as many people as we possibly can. Do me a favor and just retweet the stream link. We'll go into options here in a second. Actually, let's just go through options now. The only real options order flow that I'm looking at for next week is there's a bunch of 24 orders. It's not nothing. It's not a nothing burger, but it's still not a lot. It's the only real one that's out of the money with a large amount of orders. But there's 700 strikes coming in for next week expiration. $3.97 million worth, 24 orders. Yeah, if it was 50 plus, I think it'd be a lot more bullish. But and 700 is not that far away. But on the put side, we're seeing 100 strike orders that are expiring, or 100 orders for 670 strike puts expiring this week. This will pass. Nothing really coming up on the put side coming up for next week. It mostly looks like it's just call buying happening. Gary Black says, Tesla Q2 delivery headlines serve to lower expectations for tomorrow's print. Nothing new here. We saw a couple of investor business daily articles come out with Tesla stock sliding with delivery expectations to be ugly, blah, blah, blah. And you know what? Hot take. I really have no problem. With expectations getting as low as they possibly can. As low as they possibly can before deliveries tomorrow. In my opinion, the lower they can get, the better we're set up for a potential rally. But you guys know I've been saying this for the last couple of last weekish. I've been saying I don't expect a huge move to happen Monday or Tuesday, because Monday is July the 4th. I don't expect a huge move to happen Tuesday, which probably leads me to believe that there's a huge move happening on Tuesday. I'm just going to throw that out there. Every single time, what was it? Quarter 4, 2020, Tesla came in at 900 and whatever it was, just under, or 400, and I forget what their goal was, right? Under 500,000 or whatever. And it was basically, I was like, Tesla basically came close to expectations. They don't expect something massive. And then we rallied massively to begin the year in 2021. Same thing happened again in 2022. So whenever I feel like we're not going to see a huge move, kind of expect the unexpected. But I just feel like, whatever kind of happens will kind of be overlooked. We all know Tesla demand hasn't stopped, even in China. So I guess we'll see. But I found this chart interesting as well. Tesla slip up. Global vehicle deliveries likely came up short the last two quarters. If Tesla can even come close to what they did last quarter and quarter one this quarter with all the shutdowns, that's a huge win, long-term fundamentally speaking. Where is Elon? Yeah, so okay, that's another kind of argument against mine almost, because Elon's gone quiet. Elon hasn't said anything on Twitter for the last week, which for most people is kind of a nothing burger, but it's Elon. Elon tweets all day, every day. Maybe he's not tweeting, he's liking stuff. And so Elon not being on Twitter, it adds mystique around what's happening. You can make the argument that Elon is on the factory line doing all this work, helping deliver cars, maybe. But I think if he's delivering cars, we'd probably had seen photos by now. He could be on the factory floor working for sure. I feel like that probably would have gotten leaked. Something is up. we just don't know what's up. Something is up. And that actually leads me to our segment of the day. Wrong answers only. What is Elon doing when he's not tweeting? Or graphically put, when he's in the bathroom and he's on his toilet time and he's not tweeting, what is he doing now? Wrong answers only, throw it in the chat. I'll read some out. I kind of like it. It doesn't matter, says maybe he stopped pooping altogether. Yeah, maybe. Adam says, yeah, she's looking like Bruce Willis in Die Hard. Am I on vacation? Well, actually, I'm kind of on vacation. Abby's on vacation next week. We're going away Sunday, Monday, Tuesday to Victoria. And so she has the rest of the week off. So I'm kind of on vacation. Anyways, wrong answers only. What is Elon doing now that he's not tweeting? Sean says he's on a date with Amber. Pim says he's back to his home planet. Mr. Makajuno says making a bid to buy GM. Wrong answers only. King says making more. Making more, increasing the population. I'll put it that way. Mellow Yellow says, was there an internal email leak for end of quarter? I don't think there was. We got one a couple of weeks back, but it was kind of sort of nothing. But I don't think we got like our typical one, like boots on the ground, cut costs, blah, blah, blah. Marcus says Elon's sleeping on the floor of the Twitter's homeless shelter. Oh, some of these I can't read. Mimi saying he's having paranormal conversations with aliens, potentially with himself. Eating mangoes. Okay, Marty, I like that. I'll have a slice of juju for that. Drinking beer with Bill Gates, Tesla owner, probably right. Scouting the moon, anticipation for Tesla stock being there soon. Drama, I hope. Look, here, actually, awesome segue. I'll read a couple more here, but I'll pull up the next one. Man, segues are good, or good today. Hold on. Atlanta GDP Now estimates. So we're going to talk about the GDP Now estimate, which is not looking good, which is ironically looking good. And I'll explain myself here in a second, but let's read out some more. Wrong answers only. What is Elon doing now that he's not tweeting? Seducing Trevor Milton to be next Twitter CEO. Boyle, it's funny you say that. Like, I actually miss when Trevor Milton was on Twitter. He was talking smack. It was entertaining. No one really believed him anyways for half the stuff that he said, but it was entertaining. Those were the good old days. That was actually back when Giga Texas just did its kind of what was it? Honorary like shovel dig, like when it was announced that Giga Texas was going to happen. Those were the days. That was only what, a year and a half ago. Sleeping on the Berlin floor. I think is Elon in Austin? I think he is, right? Someone said that. Okay, so let's talk about the GDP Now estimates. So if you didn't hear, you will now. Essentially, the GDP Now estimates from the Atlanta Fed are kind of ongoing live estimates of quarter two GDP growth. And they've officially fallen below zero. They were kind of flirting with that zone for the last couple of weeks, and they've officially fallen well below. We're sitting at a negative 2%. I think this is annualized quarterly growth, but still negative 2% GDP growth for quarter two, which technically speaking, 2 quarters of GDP negative growth in a row is technical recession. And so what's interesting as well, if I pull up the yields, 678 sitting on Tesla at the moment. If you pull up the yields, TNX, we're sitting at, actually this is a little bit delayed. We're sitting at around 2.8 last time I checked on the 10-year yield. And so the 10-year yield sitting at 2.8% is a massive drawdown from where it was last week. And so my thoughts around this are essentially, okay, so technical recession is likely going to hit. The Fed, and I tweeted this out the other day, I said, how can the Fed continue to raise rates in a recessionary environment? And I think that's what's probably going to happen here. So ironically enough, this kind of marks the beginning of the end, hopefully. Who knows how long the recession continues out and kind of draws out. And of course, this is a supply side. I think this is a more of a supply side recession, one that we typically don't see. Usually demand driven, and of course, there's going to be demand coming back down from what's happening with the rates and all. But I still think um, as soon as the Fed pivots on their policy to continue to raise rates, that's going to be the problem. That's going to be the real shifting of sentiment. If the Fed comes out and says, "Look, we're in a technical recession. We can't continue to raise rates beyond what's happening right now." Um, or maybe we're going to raise it 50 basis points in July, and we'll kind of call it kind of, just even there from there on out. I think that's where the Fed that's where you start looking for a turnaround in sentiment, I think. Now, anything can happen between now and then. More shutdowns. I think this is supply driven, and you can't really convince me that you know other nations don't know what they're doing when they're really shutting down supply chains. So that's the ironic part. Seeing GDP growth go negative might be what the bulls are looking for. So it's not a long term great scenario here, but if we're talking medium term sentiment for the market, that's kind of what we're looking at. I think so. We'll see how next week plays out. This has been, I think DJ on our Discord posted an awesome chart with the first half of the S&P 500 and how it's tracked. It's like the fourth worst in history. And then if you look at the second half of the years, almost always they're positive. Sometimes they don't end positive for the year, considering kind of the drawdowns that we've had. But second half should look a lot stronger. Famous last words. But that's kind of where we're sitting at right now. Happy Canada Day, folks. Happy Canada Day to you as well. Why am I wearing the tank top? Again, if you missed the beginning of the stream, go back and rewind. We're just having a fun Friday. It's Canada Day here. I wasn't going to stream. Then I was going to stream. Then I was too lazy to change. Is the stock market open on Monday? No, Peter. It is not. July the 4th, full in effect. So it'll open up Tuesday. And so that's also interesting, when you have long weekends. Oh, hold on. 680, folks. We're up a whole % now. Time to slam that juju. We're rallying here to close. Should we play? We got to play our Tesla closing price guessing game. No problem. So we got to play our closing price guessing game. Throw in the chat. It's that time of week. Throw in the chat what your Tesla closing price guess is. One per person. Remember, Price is Right rules. You have to be at or under. If you guess even by over a penny, you get disqualified. Throw it in the chat. I've also pulled up the chat on my screen above my head here as well. So we'll throw that in. Remember, one guess per person. I'm going to guess two. I'm going to guess volume weighted average price today. What is that? Hold on, let me just check. For anyone curious, where's my indicators? Oh, there they are. Volume weighted average price for the day is 676. On the daily, there's no real support levels to look at. And the weekly is looking ugly. I got to say, the weekly is not looking good. We're kind of hanging on by a thread here. So we need a rally and close back above the 9-week moving average next week. But I'm going to throw out my guess, 686. 686 is my guess. I'm going to throw it in the chat here too, so I don't forget. 686 on the dot. That's my guess. All right. Royce says, any options expiring today? Royce, thank you, my friend. I don't think so. But I am trying to get filled on something. But I don't think I will because my transfer is not going through. It's not like showing that it's settled yet, which sucks. I'm trying to get filled on out of the money for January 2024. Prior to deliveries, of course, because that's just the degenerate in me. Hold on one sec. No, it's still not showing cash balance. Okay, so we'll see. We'll see. Michael says, God bless Canada. Appreciate that, Michael. Thank you. I'll accept it on behalf of the country. Okay, so let's talk about pull up Chrome here. Let's talk about Gary Black's tweet on tomorrow. Okay. Gary says, I like the setup for tomorrow's Tesla Q2 delivery print. Consensus estimate expectations around 255,000. Tesla reportedly is pulling out all stops to deliver cars last week. They're asking Europe customers to go to ports to pick up the cars as they come off the boats. There's no cars to test drive. They're all being sold off. Mainstream media will report Tesla Q2 consensus of 270 to 280 because they don't exclude analysts who haven't adjusted for the China lockdown. to me, that's kind of crazy. Investor Relation compiled consensus of 256.7 only includes analyst estimates that are adjusted for China shutdown, but this is not distributed broadly. Most investors know this. And so this is Martin from Tesla, head of Tesla Investor Relations, putting out the latest company compiled delivery consensus of the sell side analysts. So we asked all sell side analysts if they reflected the shutdowns, and if they did, they didn't include them in here. So that's all the estimates coming in here. So for all intents and purposes, this is what my thought process is. If Tesla comes below, even if Tesla meets, let's say, street expectations with China, with analysts excluding for the China shutdown, I think we're still going to see negative news prints on Monday or Tuesday morning. Tesla missing expectations, blah, blah, blah. But I think because of the long weekend, I think everything will be dampened, good or bad, for better or for worse. Tesla hits 300,000. I just wonder how much of a dampening effect will we have in the long weekend. And of course, these analysts, some of them love overestimating on delivery. So when Tesla comes out lower, they can say Tesla missed their delivery expectations, which ironically is funny because sometimes they'll come out with really high expectations and Tesla will still meet them. And then somehow they're the most correct ones out of the boat. Hadouken says only 72 likes. Hit that like. Appreciate that, Hadouken. Yes, hit like if you haven't already. Hit subscribe as well if you're new to the Juju Gang. Let's see here. Okay. So another thing, Tesla has officially filed the permit for a 500,000 square foot expansion of Geeker, Texas. The description says it will be an expansion of the General Assembly 2 and 3. So they filed this the other day officially. And even I think Sawyer even showed us the expansion area here. I think it's awesome. Tesla's already looking to expand out here. Who knows what the estimate on this is in terms of how long this will take, phase 2 and 3. But good news. I mean, overall, seeing Tesla continue to expand here, I think is a great sign. And Sawyer says, note, this 500,000 square foot is the footprint size. Giga Texas's footprint is currently 4.33 million square feet. So it's already much higher. So, and someone says there's 4 floors in Austin. So there's that. Let's see here. You guys are hilarious. Okay, so we also got this. Do you guys want to watch this Yahoo Finance delivery analyst video on YouTube? I've got it pulled up here on Yahoo Finance for estimates. Need the ticker lay over top? You got it. Let's see if I can pull that up. I'll work on that. But let's listen to this video.
Tesla, ahead of the EV maker's much anticipated delivery report. Shares are down about 10% in June alone. Yahoo Finance senior R correspondent Praz Subramanian has more on this one. And Praz, throughout Wall Street, into this report, we have seen estimates come down across the board.
A few weeks ago, around 304,000 was the estimate. And that's just coming down every day, it's seemingly, with the concern being China, right? So let's take a look at the numbers.
First of all, China's already, the shutdowns have already happened, last month, over a month ago. If you're an analyst and you haven't updated for that already, I just don't see how that's possible or why analysts are waiting till the last minute to get these estimates. It makes no sense to me.
First, today alone, we saw from Deutsche Bank, analyst Emmanuel Rosler, known as a Tesla bull, kind of knocking his estimate down around 65,000 vehicles, going to 245K from 310. Again, he's talking about these prolonged COVID shutdowns in China and logistical challenges there. Also, Goldman, right? So Mark Delaney there had cut his estimate down to 261K at the end of May.
Yeah, like Michael says, how far can these professionals be? Or how can they be so far behind? I think there's a degree of looking around to see what other analysts are going to publicly throw out before you want to throw out yours, just so you can kind of spot check your work a little bit and see, okay, am I going out on a limb here? Or is anyone going to follow me? There's a degree of waiting out. I think that happens as well because no one wants to be the first one to the boat.
He said that he's seen that we might see in line at 250 is what his downside is right there. And then finally, Wedbush, Dan Ives, of course, Uber bull on Tesla. He's going to 250 from 277 because anything above 260K will be viewed positively by the street. He's saying that basically June will be ugly and nothing to write home about, but he's looking through for second half. Any kind of demand kind of story there, any kind of positivity there. And then just kind of shows you, like, Saz, I'm a little surprised it took him this long going into this weekend when you might actually get those numbers coming out. So, and we knew this story about a month ago. So it's sort of like just waiting for that, that deadline, that production come. Sure.
It's the 3 and the Y that really account for the majority of the production and deliveries right now for Tesla. But also on the other end of that, it's how many of those orders are actually opting up to a higher package or a higher tier. Do we have?
That's going to be a big part of this quarter's run. Is going to be the performance models getting a huge boost out of Fremont, like all the plaids that are being sold out. That could very easily make up a vastly higher ASP this quarter, and hopefully, even with margin percentage constant, we can make up for a lot of losses. Of course, Bitcoin impairment being one of those accounting losses to happen. So we'll see.
Any sense of that, and that particularly impacts the profit margins as well for a company in Tesla.
Yeah, if you go on the website and try to order a 3 or a Y, you'll see a delivery date of December or next year. But if you add something like FSD, the full self-driving, costs $10,000, it'll come down a few months, right? So they know they're going to optimize those orders that are at for higher priced, higher tier Model 3s and Model Ys. And also today we saw an electric story about how Giga Texas actually is ramping up pretty fast, 5,000 deliveries per week now. They don't know how long that can be sustained, but they're trying to bridge the gap there with these Q2 numbers. Hopefully, you might see a little surprise there, but it seems like you're going to see around 250K this quarter from 310 the quarter before.
And this is all sort of in line with what we've been hearing from Elon Musk himself, right? That things are going to slow down, that he feels like we're going into recession, and that he's going to have to cut jobs, although he's talking about mostly cutting jobs, interestingly, on the salary and not on the hourly production end. So I wonder if that's going to have to give at some point, too.
Yeah, looking ahead to Q3 and Q4, are you going to see any kind of drop back because of the fact that they're cutting these jobs? And
oh my God!
And I've heard some jobs are delivery specialists and things like that actually do matter when it comes to fulfilling these orders. So,
look, I'm just going to end it right there. I'm going to go back to Webull for the last couple minutes of the trading day. It's funny. I mean, yes, Elon said he's worried about the general economy. I think people like to conflate what Elon says for the entire economy back to Tesla, which I guess makes sense for the layperson, but Elon has been very clear that's been about the general economy, his sense. Demand is not waning for Tesla. In fact, it's growing. I saw an article yesterday. There's like these Tesla flippers out there, kind of like home flippers. Like these guys are buying like 20 or 30 cars, buying them, selling them on the selling them on the resale market, renting them out. There's the closing bell, folks. 681.90 sitting on Tesla to end the day. I totally forgot about my order. Okay, so did my AC break? No, don't worry about it. Mike, how's it going? My AC is not broken. It's just Canada Day, and I'm having a fun stream today. So, Manish, no, it's okay. I appreciate that. Quarter 2 is officially over yesterday. Yes, we can move on from this week. Merch idea. A tank top. Do I have tank tops on the site? Maybe I do. Hold on. I got to figure out who's won this contest. But if you want to buy merch, feel free to go to nicejuju.com. I'll pull it up right here so you can see it. And I don't think I have any tank tops yet. Just long sleeves, short sleeves, sweaters, that sort of stuff. By the way, I love my phone case. It's like OtterBox quality for what it is. Check it out, nicejuju.com. Okay, let's find out who won this contest though. 681.79. Let's go back here. I hope everyone's having a happy Friday before the long weekend. 681.79. Okay, so Atom Bomb came pretty close at 681.50. Go back here. Sean Jr. also came pretty close at 681.50. But I think Lex is actually probably the closest here. Hold on one sec. Lex came in at 681.80. Oh, hold on. Price is Right rules disqualifies you by a penny. Ooh, that hurts. Who else came here? Todd is at 681.42. But King, 681.69. I think that's the closest, 10 cents off. So our winner is King 101. Oh, King 901, sorry. King, congrats. Winner of the virtual Juju prize pack. Telepathically will be sent to you via the camera lens here. Pretty close. Oh man, missed it by a penny. Scott says, am I talking to you or your boss? It's still, oh man, that is bright. Maybe I'll do the sunglasses every week. By the way, I also have a video coming out this weekend about the recession and interest rates and looking at data to see when the tech market may bottom, if we hit a recession, if interest rates stop going up, all that sort of stuff. So that'll be my video. It'll be more of a macro market video, if that's cool with you guys. It'll be coming out this weekend. Of course, we'll do a lot of Tesla content as usual, but I just feel like I have to say something. I just have to say something a little bit more about the macro stuff. So awesome. Thank you, Jan. Lazy people, hit the like. Appreciate that. Yes, hit the like on your way out. The tank top will not be a regular occurrence on the channel. Don't worry if that's turning you away from the channel. Don't let it. I'm looking forward to the second half of the year as well. Nick says, yeah, it's a good start. I think we got a lot to go. A lot of upside, hopefully, to go here in the next 6 to 18 months. But it's going to be interesting to see how the Fed potentially pivots on what's happening. Sean says, winner also gets coupon code Juju to buy merch. Yes, everyone gets that, apparently. I actually totally forgot to mention that. Thank you, Sean. Yes, use coupon code Juju on checkout, and you'll get 10% off. Hopefully that is still valid and still working. Martin says, Ashley, what's your estimate for tomorrow? 261 is what I'm going with. 261,000. I'll be live. I'll go live when we get the news probably dropped. It'll probably happen like very early Pacific time is my guess. So as soon as I kind of digest the news, I'll go live. So hit the bell button to be notified when I schedule that stream out or when I go live. So we'll see. And we can go back into the chat history and find out if anyone got the delivery estimate. Pretty cool. Elon, pull out the hat. Speaking of hats, is that better? Is this fit a little bit more fresh? Happy Canada Day as well to you guys. I appreciate you guys saying that. Be well. Have an awesome long weekend. Remember, markets are closed Monday. As I say every Friday live stream, put your phones away. Take some time off. Go in nature. Go hang out with your family, friends. Markets aren't going to change this weekend. I mean, yes, Tesla's dropping. I say this ironically, right? Because Tesla is dropping their deliveries tomorrow, and I'll probably be going live. But try to sign off if you can, at least tonight, right? And enjoy the weekend. Be well, and I'll catch you probably tomorrow on the live stream, and then I'll catch you as well for the recession video this weekend. Thanks for all the comments. Much love, everyone. Take care. And yes, I'll be on vacation Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, but who knows? Maybe I'll go live on the road. I actually don't care. Well, hey, maybe I'll go live on the road as we're supercharging in Victoria or Tawasin or wherever we go. Yeah. All right. Much love, everyone. Take care. Peace out. And thanks to all the mods as usual. Thanks to all the Patreon members, channel members for coming and spending your Friday with me. Cheers, everyone. Take care. Peace.